Hello. I really need to wash my hair. It looks pretty disgusting. Hello everyone. It is day 8. Happy Vlogtober, day 8. So exciting! I have got my rehydration drink with my vitamins in, cup of tea, my water, 3 Bev Cares as always. I have my laptop. I thought it could be fun for us to go through my favourite films to watch this time of year. So this list isn't going to be for everyone. It's also a complete mix. Some are spooky, some are very not spooky, some are in the middle. But I have 10 films. This isn't my complete list. If anyone actually does want that list, I will send it to you. This is a condensed version. This isn't so much my favourite horror films. This is just films I love to watch around this time of year and some of my favourite horror films that I've put in there. We're just going to crack on with it. So, my first film on the list is a classic, Halloween. Now, I don't love the whole franchise. Some of the films are pretty bad. I really don't like them. However, I watch them because I just love the franchise so much. I cannot explain it. Halloween is such a comfort film for me. Me and my mum love watching the films. We normally do like a rewatch from around September, October, and we just watch as many Halloween films as possible. We actually haven't done it this year yet, and we're already in October, so we need to do that. And I know that it isn't like typically scary. I know that it was back in the day for some people, but it's not so much a scary film. I think now horror fans probably watching it for the first time would be like, what is this film? But back in the day, I just know it would have been so scary. I love it personally. I think it's fantastic. I think the story is amazing. I think the whole vibe of the film is, it just screams Halloween to me, not just the fact that it's called Halloween. Second film is Hocus Pocus. This should come as no surprise. I love Hocus Pocus so much. It not only is one of my favourite films to watch around this time of year, it's one of my favourite films of all time. I love it so much. Again, it's such a classic. This has been one of my favourite films since I probably learnt what the word favourite meant. Like, I've just loved it since I was a kid. It's so nostalgic to me. It's just a fun watch. There's no part of the film where I want to skip or I don't like it as much. I just love every single second of it. There's obviously, well, actually, I've just told a lie. Some of the bits with Binks makes me sad, but that's just because I am an emotional being. Apart from that, it's incredible. But yeah, the costumes, the story, just the plot, the whole vibe of the film is just amazing. So if you have been living under a rock and you have never seen the film before, please watch it. It's so good. The next one on my list is The Conjuring. Now, I've actually put 1 and 2 together on this one. The first film is so good. The jump scares are incredible. The characters are really good. The story and the plot is really good, and also the introduction to Ed and Lorraine. I love them so much. It's such a good introduction to them as a couple and as characters. And the second film is actually so close to being my favourite of the whole franchise, and that's including like The Nun and Annabelle, which is also really good for like a spooky film marathon night to watch as many as you can. Me and Kyron did that kind of recently, and we watched it all in order of the actual timeline, not when the films came out, and it's really fun doing it that way. The next one is Halloween Town. Now, this one is not scary at all. It's a Disney film. It is pure nostalgia for me. It's so good. I can't actually remember if I watched this like when it came out. I might have watched it months or years later. I really cannot remember, but it is so good. If you haven't watched Halloween Town before, you've probably heard the trending audio that's like, why are you so obsessed with Halloween? And then Marnie goes, Halloween is cool. You've probably heard that, and it's from Halloween Town. It's such a fun family film to watch, and I'm definitely going to be introducing Max and Ava to it. The next one on my list is Scream. Honestly, the whole franchise, I love it so much. The whole franchise just makes my heart so happy. Some films aren't as good, but I just love them. Nothing will beat the original. That is my favourite one. But honestly, each film that they've brought out is just such a fun watch, and I love them. They are bringing out a 7th, which I am really excited for. And although my girls will not be in it, I'm still mad at them for not including them. But Sydney is going to be back, which I'm really, really excited for. She was definitely missed in the last one, so it'll be nice to have her back. But I am really excited just to be watching a new Scream film and to be able to sit there and try and guess who the killer is, because that's one of my favourite things to do in horror films. If it's like a masked killer or something that isn't like supernatural or something that's not super easy, I love trying to piece together all the clues and figure out who is the killer. So I am very excited to do that with the new Scream film. The next one is Monster House. I love this film. Max and Ava really love this film. They watch it throughout the year. They get so excited to watch it around Halloween. We actually haven't watched it this year yet, I want to say, but it's so good. This film is nearly 20 years old, and I actually remember watching it for the first time and I was quite scared. I think I watched it kind of late, like I didn't watch it when it came out. I don't know if I watched it when I was 10 or if I watched it a little bit later, but I do actually remember being a little bit creeped out by it. But I just think it's incredible. I think the way that it was done, the animation, it's so good. It's such a fun watch. It definitely is a family film, but I would watch it by myself. I just think it's incredible. Now the next one is It. Some people may find this weird and not agree with me, but I find this film weirdly comforting to watch. Like, it's such an easy watch. I think maybe not if it's the first time, but if you've watched it a few times, I will have this film on to just like relax in bed and like scroll on my phone or put on when I'm doing stuff around the house. And I don't know why. I don't know what that says about me as a person, but I find it weirdly comforting to watch this film. I think with this film, the characters are so well written and the child actors are incredible. They are so, so good. And I just really, really enjoy it. I think it's incredible. Also, Pennywise is just a fantastic character, and I still really want to go as him for Halloween one year. But like the full shebang, not like a cutesy Pennywise. I want to be like gross with like massive forehead. So watch this space. The next film is Insidious. I love this film so much. I cannot explain it. I think it is just incredible. It's so, so good. Patrick Wilson, along with all of his performances in The Conjuring and that kind of whole franchise, he is just fantastic. He's such a good actor. This film and the second are definitely my favourite of the bunch, and I love rewatching them. They have really good jump scares. Fair enough if you watch them again and again, they don't really get me anymore, but there's still a couple that no matter how many times I watch it, I will still jump, or I will still kind of curl up and wait for the jump scare to happen. And I love that about these films. There's good characters, a great plot. I just think they're so fun to watch. Second to last film is Death Becomes Her. This film makes me so happy. I almost can't explain why I love this film so much. I think the actors involved are incredible. Their chemistry is phenomenal. I watched this film a few times, like throughout the year anyway, but I love watching it around October time because it's not a scary film. I wouldn't even say it's like a Halloweeny film, but the vibe and the aesthetic of the film kind of, I think you can put it in this category. I also think it's good if you're hosting like a film night and there are people there that don't really like scary films. A film like Death Becomes Her is really, really funny to put on. It is funny. It's weird. It's a bit twisted. It's a bit creepy, but it's so, so good. I think unless there's been something else done that I don't know about, I think it was such an original plot. It was so unique, and just the storytelling is just fantastic. Just the aesthetic of the whole film, it kind of has that Halloween-y vibe that I really like. The last one, I feel like it wouldn't be a Halloween film list without Tim Burton thrown in there somewhere. So I've actually put The Corpse Bride on here. I feel like it's such a cozy, comforting film. and this film screams Halloween to me. I do also feel like The Nightmare Before Christmas can be lumped into this one as well. I feel like the animation is weirdly cozy to me and just so interesting to watch. No matter how many times I've seen it, my eyes are just glued to the screen when these films are on. I feel like, as always, it's a great story, great characters, great songs, and I just love Tim Burton films. There might be some people that disagree with me, but to me, Corpse Bride is just one of those films that's just super Halloweeny, dark, but cozy and comforting, and I just think it's incredible. So that's it. That's my list. Please let me know if you have any other films that you think I would like, or films that you have on your list that you would like to share. I'm always up for watching new films. Like I said, there are a lot more that I would love to talk about and love to add to this. I wanted to keep it just to Halloween films that I like to watch around October, as opposed to my favourite horror films or my favourite films in general, which is a completely different ballpark, and that video would probably be like an hour long. But yeah, this is just a short video. I just wanted to put it up today. Not much has really happened today. I've been at work, not much going on. I'm just, again, having a cozy evening. So I thought I would just put this up. And yeah, if anyone wants to suggest any films, please do. If you haven't watched some of them on my list, please do, and let me know what you think of it. But thank you for watching. Happy day 8, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye!